So as you can see around us, our workshop's getting crowded and crowded and stuff, but we are putting more stuff on the bike, so that's a good thing. And I've laid out all the nuts and bolts necessary for the rest of the build. It's actually all the nuts and bolts I took out of the bike, with exception of some stuff we got to change. But anyway, let's get going with installing the transmission back in the bike. So I know we took a brake line, a hard brake line out of this bike, and it did work and it wasn't leaking. So as of right now, I am putting it back in the bike. I'll probably change it later, but it's going back in the bike because we want to ride today. We want to be riding this thing by the end of the day. So let's clean this unconventional brake line off the bike.
But we know it fits, and that's what counts.
Yeah.
It fits, it works, we can get ready today.
I'll stick my hat out. So yeah, let's see. Here. Around. Back. I believe it went something like that. So
In and out the back.
I think it went something like that.
Try and take this round so that they can see. It's just threaded through the frame.
Yep.
Which
is totally nothing wrong with it. It's just, you know, I mean, that's what you make do with.
Yep.
That's an old style brake master, rear brake master. That works. That was working on a bike. Brake worked, so we're putting it back on here. And that's that. Let's get the transmission in. You come down here, Murray. Let's pick that up. Let's move this clutch cable out of the way. Alright. Let's see. Well, there was a bolt that was missing underneath the transmission. It's actually the 5th bolt on the transmission. We're going to put that back, make sure we put that back.
And you were telling me to remind you, put the chain back in when you do that.
Yes, put the chain back in because we did not take the link out. And if you do not put the, you know what, we're going to put it in right after I put the bolts in for the transmission. So let's get these back in here.
And we've loosely bolted, while we were shooting, changing cameras, we loosely bolted in the engine. We just loosely bolted them in, and we put Loctite, just a little bit of Loctite on these, but it's still loose enough to wiggle a little bit. Why do you have the engine loose enough to wiggle when we're doing this?
Well, when you put the primary on, you want to make sure that the primary plate, inner primary plate, is snug
on both sides,
motor and transmission, and you do have a little bit of wiggle room, and you need that because you don't want your primary plate, which is aluminum, to tweak and crack and whatnot. It'd be pretty bad. So that's what lines everything up, basically. Yeah, I guess you could say that. That's it keeps the motor and transmission in line, so your primary drive belt can operate correctly. Without that, that'd be bad. So again, a little bit of Loctite goes a long way, especially when you're in the middle of the desert.
Yeah. I'm going to put that back on the stand.
just have that bolt, and then I just lock it. So yeah, getting this transmission back in. I made it a little more simple for myself. I did take the transmission plate off of the transmission. Didn't really need to. Didn't see the need to. And everything was okay under it, so. We're probably going to leave these a little loose also.
Yep. And then tighten that once the plate's in place.
We get the primary done. How are you feeling this morning?
She's good.
You tired?
A little tired because we were playing slots last night late.
Yeah.
So, well, we got back at 1
Thanks,
o'clock.
Raj.
Thanks,
Big
Raj.
Jackpot channel.
Yep.
And Murray, what's your
Boom Win is my my
Boom
slot
Win.
channel.
Boom Win? Huh?
Yep.
All right. I need a slot channel, don't I? No.
I don't
Come
know.
on, you took way too long to answer.
You have a. Let's get the bike channel going. Let's get a lot more bike videos. You want more bike videos?
And a slot channel, right? Slot channel. Alright, let's get back to this.
Do you want to get this?
Yeah, I'm making sure I've got the right bolt for the right job.
Right. You don't want to put Loctite on the wrong bolt and just have it hanging around.
No.
Oh, sorry.
It's alright.
Don't respect his tea.
Oh.
I don't know, maybe it might be
Oh.
2.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Service.
What you call that?
Strong?
It sleeps at the end.
Yeah. No, it'll be good. I'll keep you awake.
There's nothing wrong with steeping tea.
Keep me focused.
She just called me names. She just called me names.
But she is letting us spend a whole weekend taking apart and building a bike.
Right,
So.
yes. Thank you to
And
the
bringing
wife.
us tea and making food.
Thank you to
That
the
is
wife
awesome.
for letting us play in the garage again for the 100,000th millionth time I've been in here. It's a long time, 100,000th millionth time.
That is.
Yeah. Alright, just looking for a lock washer. 3/8 lock washer. I know you're in here somewhere.
Someone will be watching this right now. It's there.
There, you found it. It's like a kid's video.
Yep. Spot that.
Which washer? Yeah, so Loctite right here. See that? Extra strength. That's all I had. So, yeah,
what's happening.
those of you out there that say, yeah, that's kind of, we don't want things coming apart in the desert. And we do live in the desert. This is Las Vegas. Get that going. Alright. We got some play in the transmission, and we're going to leave it like that to get the primary on. So, see you in the next video.
No, put the chain
What?
on. Let's put the chain on.
Oh.
Get the chain on.
Oh.
Don't forget.
Aye, Captain.
We stop. We'll do something else and not get the chain on. And you'll be saying, Murray, why did you let me
Chain.
stop and not put the chain on?
Chain. Not around my neck. Around,
No.
Around the bike here. And yes, at breakfast I did tell Murray, your only job today, besides filming, besides editing, besides
Everything else.
everything else, is making sure I get the chain on the bike. Great job. I couldn't have done it without you.
Well, you know. Handy assistant. Number one. Assistant number one.
Assistant number one. Hey, you got a new job title.
Assistant number one.
Who does number two work for? Alright. That's the next channel. Quoting movie lines.
Okay, now we're done.